Alright, this is my second video for this beginner game. Fantasy Flight Games. Alright, so just real quick, I'm getting here. This is my second video. I got past the dice already. I talked about comparing the dice already. There's times you want to upgrade and downgrade dice. I think that relates more to your skills. And this basically says how to upgrade. So if you need to go from a lower level dice, where's the chart at? If you need to upgrade from an ability dice to a proficiency, you can do that. And I mean, I didn't get a whole lot out of this section, so maybe we'll revisit that later. If the potential dice are already downgraded as far as they can go, well, I mean, there you are. If you need to upgrade, one of the things that it suggested was, of course, you're going to go from a green to a yellow one. But if you don't have enough dice to upgrade, you're going to just add a green one. That'll be your first upgrade. And then your next upgrade would be to add a yellow one. That's basically what I got out of there. And then interpreting the pool was basically stuff that we talked about already in the first video. And then, again, you're just doing a lot of comparison between dice. Then you have opposed checks. Basically, if you're arm wrestling, you kind of compare dice in the same way that we talked about already. Same thing with competitive checks. Come back here, and then we get to Destiny points. Destiny points is there are two-sided coin thingies that come with the game, and there's a light side and a dark side. And basically, if they're all light side at the very beginning of the game, as you use them, they become dark, and the game master can use the dark ones, which seems silly to me because the game master can do whatever they want. But anyhow, so at the start of the game, each player character, not the GM, would roll the force die. The force die looks like this white one here, and this will tell you what to set them at the start. Okay. And there's a light side one there, and then you have the dark side ones, which are dark, which you can see on the dice. I got one hand because I'm holding my phone. So how are Destiny points used? Destiny points would be to give you a slight advantage. It might be upgrading your die. It might. That was pretty much the only thing that really made a whole lot of sense. The Destiny, the dark side one could be used to make something harder. Maybe you kind of keep your players away from something in a game. Okay, so that's that. And then I didn't get into investing experience points yet, but I did skip something. Here's a difficulty table. This is difficulty table 1-1, which basically the GM can take this table and say how difficult things are going to be, and he can set it sort of in advance. And then there was a section on skills here somewhere. Wait a second. How did I miss it? I know I didn't talk about it yet. Here we go. Characteristics. Remember, lights, camera, action. This is sort of supposed to be like a movie, okay? But anyway, here's some characteristics. Agility. Agility is your dexterity. Hand-eye coordination type thing. Good in the game. Brawn is your strength. Cunning. How clever are you? Are you able to, how crafty and devious and sneaky can you be? Intellect, your ability to figure things out. Charisma, you're a nice guy. Willpower, that's your discipline. Can you stick to your diet? But anyway, put that in game terms. I don't know how you want to say it. One thing to point out here is they range from 1 to 6, and the normal person is a 2. So if you have no training whatsoever, then you're probably at a 2. And then difficulty adds negative dice to a dice pool, which would make success a little bit more challenging. I mean, some of this is common sense, but then, anyway, this is where it refers to the difficulty levels, which we looked at already. And then, let's see, competitive checks. And in the next video, we'll talk about investing experience points. Thanks.